from my head.
We are mildly crushing it. We're two exhausted moms try to make sense of this wild ride called raising neurodivergent kids.
We're not doctors and we're not therapists, and you probably shouldn't take our advice. We cuss like sailors and drink like pirates.
Just think of us as your inappropriately funny and brutally honest support group.
So grab a drink and lower your expectations.
Because the truth is, we need this, and we're going to keep doing this whether you're here or not.
We just hope you join us. Hi, everybody. I'm Sadie.
And I'm Morgan.
And welcome to Mildly Crushing It.
What are we drinking today?
Christmas mimosas.
Yay! Look at the cute glasses, too.
Cheers.
Great job.
Almost just spilled it everywhere.
All right. So we have a special episode today.
Yeah, we thought we'd give you guys a random special holiday, like shortish type of episode, just to talk about a lot of the stress that the holidays bring, some major changes that made me super depressed that we had to do in our life, just how holidays can totally look different when you're a special needs parent, and any parent, really, how stressful they can be. So,
and then we'll go over some ways to cope and change things and hopefully make it a little bit easier on us this year.
We'll see, right? Ours are getting substantially, well, we're learning new things every year, I feel like, for the holidays.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like, Ellie was just a toddler. So Christmas with a toddler is just really insane anyways.
Right.
It's like, oh, can't wrap anything. Can't put Christmas ornaments up on the tree unless they're at least, 4 feet off the ground. And they can't be glass because kids are crazy.
Right.
We just did like the toddler stuff. And then, I think it was when Ellie was 3. No, 3 was still another rough Christmas. But when she was 4, oh man, I was so excited. And I was like, oh, Santa's going to come and all these things, the usual like big freaking Christmas. And so usually Santa like wraps the gifts and then he has some unwrapped, like the big ones, like a bike or a kitchen or whatever. And so Santa brought her a kitchen that year and then everything was wrapped. And then I have 3 kids. And so there was like the piles of everyone's stuff. Mm-hmm. Oh, she was so overwhelmed. And I was so excited. I was like, she's going to lose it. I put so much thought in these gifts. She's going to be so excited.
Right.
And she lost it. And I ended up spending almost the entire day with her upstairs in her room, in her bed, because she was so dysregulated. And then I was crying like the entire day.
Oh, yeah. Because after all the work to put the magic on.
And then Blake was just downstairs because I was the only one that could calm her.
Right.
He was like enjoying Christmas with the kids, but it was still weird because I was upstairs like all day. It was a massive depressing situation.
Yeah.
So then we also that year had a really rough Thanksgiving. It was the first year that we stayed home. I have a huge family. There's like, I don't know, I'm one of 5 kids and we all have children. And it was the first year ever that we were like, okay, like that Easter I had spent in the car with Ellie at my sister's while my family was all inside enjoying it because Ellie couldn't handle life. And so for that Thanksgiving, it was the first time we were like, well, we're not going to do Thanksgiving with everybody. Mm-hmm. It's just going to be us.
Yeah.
And my parents came and it was just really sad. And I also cried a crap ton, but Ellie was regulated, but like we didn't get to see any family.
We did that one year too, but it was, I don't know, it was different. It wasn't like anything major was going on with her at that time. And we didn't have, we weren't able to be like, oh, well, Ada's really dysregulated. And so we're going to stay home. It just like, I just had to call it. I just had to be like, look, my whole family needs to stay home this year. And we're going to just have a quiet Thanksgiving, just us. And I just had to kind of deal. Like if anyone was upset with that, I just was like, I'm really sorry, but this is what we need. And I couldn't be like, it's because we're special needs.
I was just going to say, no, you know what's fucked up though, is that you're still choosing what's right for your family, but we still need like an excuse.
Right. Yeah, we should. Right.
Which is so upsetting. But I do that same thing. I'm like, oh, I can say she's special needs. And no one even asks any more questions. But like, why do we even have to have that excuse to just do what's right for your household? I'm like, it's not like I'm mad at anybody,
Yeah.
but it's just like our family can't handle it. And I love you guys all so much.
Mhm.
I was so upset that we had to miss that. But
Yeah.
you're totally right. Like, how do
Mhm.
you find that balance without pissing everybody off, but like
Yeah.
realizing what's super important is who's under your roof,
Right.
in a sense.
We needed to create good memories, just the four of us in our house,
Yep.
instead of them having this memory of me just being incredibly stressed out, mom and dad probably bickering,
Yeah.
and trying to keep her contained and regulated. It was like, we're not doing that this year, you know? And so we've since joined back in, but Thanksgiving just looks very, very different for my family anyway, because of other reasons. And
Gotcha.
so it's always a little bit like this last year, we went to beautiful buffet and I have a ton of allergies, so I don't eat
a lot.
especially, you know, Thanksgiving out at a restaurant. I can't have most of it. So I had already eaten and I was just there for Ada. I was her little assistant. What do you need? You know, and
Good
she
idea.
still lost her shit.
Mm.
And I ended up having to essentially football carry
Oh,
her 5-year-old. And by the way, she's big for her age.
Yep.
So more like an 8-year-old body all the way, because they put us in the back. So all the way through this beautiful restaurant where all these families are celebrating beautiful Thanksgiving. I do it twice. She's screaming. And I'm sorry, but I have lost hearing because of her scream. It's so loud.
Yeah.
And I just had to football carry her ass through the whole entire restaurant twice. And it's just like that kind of stuff. Like, it's just not worth it, you
Right.
know?
Might as well make a tiny little dinner at home and do what you.
Right. But that sucks too, because
It does. It sucks for
I also
everybody.
want our kids to know that, you know, family is important and we need to be around family, but sometimes you just have to call it.
Yep.
It's just not worth it.
I feel like there's no right time or anything. It's just how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
And you just have to learn, I guess, as being a special needs family, that like, I guess you just have to accept and understand that it
Mhm.
might look different every year for us.
Yeah.
And that's okay. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, we are special needs families. So like
Yeah.
things most likely are not staying the same. That was just
Mhm.
what really shocked me after my whole diagnosis and stuff. I was like, oh my God, it just started hitting me that like really everything was different. But the holidays is really what got me sad.
Yeah.
And then after spending that Christmas upstairs, I was like, oh my God,
Yeah.
this is so
we can't,
sad.
well, and we can't do this again. We're going to do anything to make sure
Yeah.
that she enjoys it and then everyone enjoys it. Yeah.
So I started brainstorming. And then
Mhm.
last year went super well with the actual just like Christmas Day stuff, because I ended up wrapping her presents and I ended up giving her a present a day until all the presents were gone,
Oh.
until it was Christmas Day. And then Santa had brought her 2 Lego sets and they were already put together.
Mhm.
So she
So it
woke
wasn't
up,
overwhelming. Yeah.
she saw her stuff. It was far away from her sibling stuff. She played for a little bit with them and then she was like upstairs. And I was like, if you want to go upstairs with your Legos, great. I brought her
Mhm.
stuff up, set it up. We ended up having a great day. She was in
Yeah.
her room 90% of the time like usual, but like
Yeah.
that's okay. I was
Yeah, she's
downstairs
in her happy
enjoying
place.
and she was in her happy place and she
Okay.
didn't understand.
How did Miles do about her getting a gift once a
He
day?
was fine because I just explained it to him. I was like, I love you and you're going to have 82 presents to open on Christmas. I let him open one. I let them all open one early on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
But at first he was like, why does Ellie get presents? But I was just like, I love you and your sister is having a really hard time and Christmas
Mhm.
ruined us last year. So we're going to try this so I can spend the day with you downstairs and we'll see how it goes. And it ended up working super well for us. But he's old
Mhm.
enough to understand. So
Well, and it's been how long of him understanding?
yeah, 100%. If he couldn't understand, it would be a very tough
Oh, that
different situation.
That wouldn't work in our house.
Yeah, see, I mean,
Mm-mm.
it's different for everybody. It really is.
It's so wild.
It is fucking wild.
We don't have to. Ada does pretty good on Christmas morning. We cannot put a single present under the tree all season long, whether it's for her or anyone.
I'm wondering how we'll be this year because she's been really naughty.
Oh yeah.
So I was actually.
I just don't even try it. I just don't even try it. I can't even wrap stuff that's not for her.
Oh shit.
Because then it has to go under the tree, and then she fucks with it. And I have to wrap it 17 times. And look, I'm not the
Maybe we
mom
should do an
that
episode one
needs-
day when we're just sitting here wrapping presents.
like crying.
Yeah.
That's real life. No, I'm not the mom that needs a perfectly wrapped gift. Like, give me the tacky paper and then I'll put 7 different patches on it because Ada poked holes, and it's like, look, Ada helped wrap that one, like I'm so happy. Just like that's who we are. But I just don't, everything is stressful enough. I don't want to have to
That's
keep
one
her
thing
away from something. So I have to wrap everything when she's not here, which by the way, having someone watch her is hard enough, let alone when they're home from the holidays, have the crazy holiday jitters.
Yep, the no schedule.
And everyone is busy. So to have time to wrap away from her is really hard. And then she definitely, she's a sensory seeker. So she loves the craziness. She loves, the toys, whatever she does get. She also is the type where she'll like, you know how Ellie is like, nope, I need a break.
Yep.
And she goes and recharges her batteries.
Yep. She just disappears.
Ada pushes through and refuses. And so that's kind of, we always hit that point every year. But she likes it. Oh my God, she loves Santa.
Well, this is what we were just talking about. Also, I feel like we should definitely bring up. It's like, when is too much? So like we used to do every single thing. 3 light parades in a weekend. I don't care. Like we were doing.
I love all the things.
I used to just be like, we're doing all the things.
Yeah.
And then seriously, sometimes I'd get pissed because just all my kids were just like not pumped. And I'd be like, why are we doing this? It's for you guys to enjoy this family day I planned.
Right.
And then I don't know why Ellie gave me like the excuse to just be like, you guys pick a few things that you want to do. We always do like gingerbread houses. We always do sugar cookies. We always like to do the Eureka Truckers Parade.
Oh, that's a must.
Miles likes it. We haven't brought Ellie yet, but I think we're going to. But I have really learned to not feel guilty anymore. And I know this is bad, but I don't even tell my kids a lot of stuff that's happening sometimes. I'm I see this, but I'm like not telling them because I just used to get so stressed out. I wasn't enjoying anything. And then like, I was hosting Christmas Eve for our huge family every year. So then Christmas Day, I was so stressed out from cleaning up, doing all this stuff. And then we decided we're going to do Chinese takeout every year for Christmas Eve. And then
I
do
stopped pizza.
Do you?
My family's always done pizza.
And then I stopped hosting on Christmas
Yeah.
Eve. And I'm like, you guys want to do Christmas on like the 28th? And then I just am such a better human.
Yeah.
Because I've just learned to set some sort of boundaries, and it was super hard. And I don't know why Ellie was like my excuse almost to do that.
Right.
But
David actually has been the one to like, no, we're going to create our family tradition.
See, I love
And I was like,
me too at first.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and
now my mom and dad and all my sisters, because like that's
Christmas.
it's hard to differentiate like your household.
Yeah. Your
You're
house
creating-
of origin
Yes.
versus your, what do you call like your current, I don't know. But there's a house of origin where all the traditions came from.
Yes. I love
And then
that.
all of a sudden you have to kind of make a choice
and it
of
sucks.
what to do and what not to do.
But you have to. You have to.
And
do
now
it.
I love it. Now I'm like, yep, this is what we do. You can come over if you want, but we're going to be here.
Yep, that's what I've been loving what we do for Christmas Eve now. My mom's actually hosting Christmas Eve this year, and I'm like, that's great because I'm not hosting it. So, but
and Ellie does pretty good there, right?
Ellie does great at my mom's, and then we decided we're going to go a half hour before everyone else so she can like slowly let the humans trickle in.
Yeah.
And then I'm sure she'll just chill in my mom's room, but my mom just lets her stay in her room, and Ellie chills, which is good now. She's able to be, that's another thing, a big thing of guilt. Try not to bring up mom guilt this episode because holidays suck. But there's been a lot of stuff where Ellie will be like, we went to, I think it was Easter at my sister Christy's house, and Ellie spent the entire Easter in one of her cousin's bedrooms with the door shut in bed with all of her stuff. And I'm like, well, I feel so guilty that she is just in a bedroom.
But she was happy.
But she was happy.
Right.
And I think that's a lot of acceptance on my part. But I don't know.
I have a lot of guilt because you talked about the light shows and they're like 3-4 hours away. And our family, it's hard to travel. And so, especially that time of year when we're barely fitting everything in, the kids are overstimulated and wild. And so we've never done that. And I feel so bad, especially for Harvey. Part of my anxiety
Maybe
comes
next year
from,
we should try.
I would love to do that. That would be fun. But part of my anxiety comes from Ada trying to elope in the dark. Like, I guess I could get little glow in the dark little bracelets and necklaces and stuff.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, we've never done that. And that always brings in a lot of mom guilt for my other child who could do it, would do it great, and would absolutely love it.
But doesn't get that experience.
Yeah. But you know what? Just when you were like, God, the holidays suck. And honestly, like I'm over here, we're like being really optimistic, but honestly, I say that to one of my best friends every year. Like, oh, the holidays, it's so stressful. But what we're talking about essentially is cutting out all of the noise. What sucks is being pulled in so many different directions.
Yep.
And if we can quiet that noise, we can really enjoy it. And that comes down to one thing I wanted to talk about, which is Ada's got this new just love for giving gifts. And it's like she goes shopping in her own room.
Oh, I love her.
It's the most adorable thing. And she gave my grandma like a raggedy stuffed bear. Oh. And I was like, and you know, of course, my grandma loves it. But I looked at her and I made sure to say, like, listen, that was really well thought out. And that's a very loved bear. So it's given with a lot of meaning, you know. And then we went to a birthday party and she picked out a snow globe that was in her room. She loves snow globes and it's a Christmas snow globe. She loves Christmas. And so for her, it wasn't like she looked at this and was like, oh, I don't want this anymore.
She was like, I love it and I hope you love it.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. But why did I feel the need? Why did I feel the need to add a $20 bill in there? You know what I mean? And the dad, of course, was like, oh, you didn't have to do that. And no, it didn't. You know, it was just society has told me that that's not good enough. And if I can quiet that noise and
we can
make that true for even gift giving through the holidays, like, why aren't we going through our rooms? We know a lot of younger kids. Do you know how stoked they'd be to get a toy from Harvey that he has loved and,
I love that.
personally picks out so for them, right? Because it's so much to buy for all the people in our lives, you know?
You're right. We need to, it's stressful enough.
Yeah.
Life is stressful enough.
I really want to normalize regifting really loved things
that
kids really put their heart and soul into picking out.
That.
And they wrap themselves and give it themselves. And I'm not going to add a $20 bill in it. Here's my promise. I'm not going to do it because we shouldn't. Right. That's the noise coming in of the things that we should be doing.
Someone's going to judge us.
Right. We have to cancel the noise. And that's really the only way to really enjoy the holidays.
Yep.
It's hard. Part of that too is like going and doing all the things like you're saying. It's even hard on my husband to go and do all the things. And I still have a hard time with that. Why can't I just
pick one
thing a weekend? I'm like, nope, Friday night we're doing this, Saturday we're doing this, and Sunday we're doing that.
Me too. It was a really hard adjustment for me.
So hard. And I love all the things.
Last year was the first year that I said no to things. And then I realized like, oh, last year was one of the best holiday seasons we've ever had.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was because the year before just like fucking crushed me and ruined my life so badly that I was like, you have to do something about like, it's okay if it doesn't look like what it previously did. And I just have to drop those expectations. Like we all just see this beautiful Pinterest, happy family, Hallmark holidays, and that's how it should be. But in reality, it's fucking stressful.
Well, that's so funny because I love going and doing all the things. That's not outside noise to me. That is me just like eating it up, you know?
Yum.
But like for Halloween, you had us over and the kids decorated cupcakes like with Halloween sprinkles and stuff. And that shit, that's the stuff that I feel like I should be doing.
Oh
more
God,
of.
that's the stuff my kids do and we don't go out.
Oh my
So-
God. Okay, let's join forces. I cannot handle the stress of all of that. It stresses me the fuck out to the point where like I can't even buy a pre-made gingerbread kit and do it with my kids because it's everywhere. They're eating it all and blah, blah, blah. But then we did it at your house and it was everywhere and they're eating it all and it was a mess and it was just like so fun.
Yep,
I don't know what the difference is, but anyway, that's where my guilt comes in. That's, I feel like, what Christmas should look like in my head. And I don't do those things.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's how my Christmas is and stuff. Always. I'm like I said, one of 5 siblings.
In your family base.
One of 5 kids.
For a living.
We always lived out in like the middle of nowhere, you know, Alder Point, Garberville. There wasn't like a ton to do. So we just did all those things at home all the time. And so I don't know, maybe that's where that comes from.
Yeah.
Did you do a lot of stuff growing up? Like going
not
out
like
and
that.
doing things?
Yeah.
I mean, like outside of the home.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
you? So that's
Yeah.
probably where you get that from.
Probably.
And my family did not do a lot of things outside of the
Yeah.
home. So that's probably where I get that from.
Hey, let's join forces this year.
I know, seriously.
Right? Do a little bit of in the house stuff, a little bit of out of the house
Yeah.
stuff.
I like it.
That sounds fun. I did want to bring up one other thing that I heard. I follow this mom of an autistic adult. His name's Bobby. I love him so much. And he's an adult. So they've gone through a lot of the stuff that we
Are in.
Yeah. He doesn't have as much language. So I don't know what their story truly looked like. You can't compare them anyway, but right. You know what I'm getting at. Anyway, it's like Bobby's tiny house life or something like that. I'll tag it in our description. I absolutely love her. She posted that her son doesn't even like getting gifts and he doesn't like unwrapping them. He doesn't like it. He just hated and it would set him off. And so if I'm remembering right, what she did was like a basket and it was all unwrapped and it was like popcorn and a new shirt that was like the matching shirt he already loves. And, it was like all the things.
See, I feel like that's how Ellie.
Yeah, that's kind of what made me think of it because it's, maybe just the anticipation and having to respond to a gift once you open it. I don't know what it could be for individuals, but I just thought that was so creative. I really, really loved the way that she came up with that over the really years. Yeah.
See, you just learn more stuff the more it goes on.
Yeah.
And I just feel, I also want to touch base on the madness of not being on schedule and how stressful that is. I don't even know. I still haven't. If anyone has a secret to how to deal with that, please let us know. Ellie used to take having a break from school and therapies so hard that when my parents lived in Vegas, I would drive us to Vegas every time there was any break because she could not be in our environment without losing it.
Right.
I'm talking freaking losing it. And then even after like Christmas break is always really hard for us because that's such a big chunk off of school and off of therapies.
Yes.
That when we go back, it takes her like almost a whole month to get back on schedule.
Yeah, re-regulated. Yeah.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
So on top of all the holiday stress, you have these dysregulated children who have no schedule.
Sadie, I hadn't even thought of that yet. Why are you reminding me about what the 2 weeks off school is?
Because I'm already shaking and scared and like, oh God, this is gonna happen soon.
I'm still in this magical bliss of like decorating the house and I love
not
Christmas.
me. I'm seriously just like, okay, I'm already trying to troubleshoot. Like, what are we gonna do?
Awful.
Thanksgiving break will be fine. She's got therapy one day, swimming lessons still one day. The rest will be off, but I'll just give her too much screen time and we'll survive it. But Christmas break is when things get, that 2 weeks off, things get rough. And then my husband usually works a lot.
Right.
There's storms and things.
That
and she's been really naughty.
Yeah, both our girls are like,
She's been
just like
so
getting
naughty.
into things.
Like, text me last night when I was at a PTA meeting, and he was like, "She's being so naughty," and I was like, "I told you, I'm fucking tired, man. I can't take my eyes off her. She's
Right.
so naughty right now.
Yeah.
Like a terrible 3s, except 6 and gigantic. What the fuck is happening?" Anyways, I'm really scared for the big break, and
So
like,
what can we do? So Ada's a little bit, like I said, she's such a seeker of sensory and energy and all of that. She loves all these things. And so I don't know, it's really interesting because she loves a routine, like our icons down the hallway now of every day. We have our schedule on icons. And every day we're checking it out, and she's moving stuff where she wants it. I'm like, no, it's not a bus day, and I move it back.
Sure, the bus.
Oh God, it's terrifying. She's terrifying, her riding the bus. She told me she came home a while ago, and she's like, I got off on the wrong stop. And it was like, what? Like, that's not supposed to happen. We made sure to check in and make sure. And anyway, the bus driver was awesome and got her back on it. But
sit down, Ada.
That's terrifying. Anyway, so she likes a routine. She likes knowing what to expect, but it's worse for her if we don't have things going on.
Yep. That's what I was going to say. The big difference with us.
Yeah.
And how do we each find that balance? Like,
right.
We can't go places during break. If it's like a Monday off from school, everyone's going to be at the local children's museum. So we do not go because Ellie cannot be near humans. So,
but that's her normal day to go, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So like during break, whenever everyone's off we live in a very small town. So when the schools are closed for holidays, everything is packed, extremely packed. So I can't take her places. And then if it's raining, we are just inside. She can't get out to the yard. But like we can't leave the house because everything will be packed. Restaurants will be packed. Everything's gonna be packed.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck do we do? I think this year I'm going to have to get some like art projects and some things, and then just do like a little. I think I'm going to need to start structuring our days, like even just for 2 hours that day. Like, hey, we're going to put your iPad up, and you and I are going to do a puzzle, and we're going to do some art. I think I'm going to have to.
That's a good idea.
Almost make a schedule and structure her, or else she's going to become a horrible iPad monster and just a straight monster. So,
do you enjoy adding that structure?
No, not when we're home. You won't know why? Because I'm so fucking burnt out that I just like want to not do anything or think.
My ADHD lights up on fire when someone says structure your day. Like, excuse me, I am not going to be in the mood for that. I can't promise that I'm going to be ready.
Even just today, every day almost, I write myself tiny lists. First, I'm going to Winco, or first I have a school meeting, and then I'm going to Winco, and then I got to run back home, and then I'm going to go to Morgan's, and then we have this, and then we have that. I write myself specific things every day. Laundry, dishes.
Oh, do you know what I do?
Every day I do that.
Do you know what I do? So I'm like, I have like 3 errands to run, and it's, what was it? It was like, grocery store, Costco, pick up medicines. So I said GCM, and I repeated GCM, 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 so that when I got in my car, I wouldn't forget. And then I get in my car and I'm like, what was the fuck? And I forgot. That is how I live my life.
I like write notes on my fridge. I have notes everywhere. My notes is like
I make
900.
notes just to stash them away and never look at them again because they stress me out.
My notes on my phone is huge, and every day I'm like, this is what I have to do. Scrub the toilets. Like, who writes that in their fucking notes? I stress my own self out. So then I'm like, oh, a break from school. We can sleep in. And we can just
we don't
chill,
ever
and
sleep
we
in.
don't have therapy, so it's so nice to not have to like be on a schedule. But then realistically,
but then it's like, oh, we don't have therapy.
We like need we like realistically need a little bit of a schedule. So honestly, I'm a little nervous, and I'm already starting to try to think of, like I said, Thanksgiving will be fine. Miles has camp for the first 3 days. I'm hosting Thanksgiving. It'll go by fast. But the Christmas break is where I start to stress out, and I'm burnt out, and how do we make it through life?
I don't even want to think about it.
I've been stressing my
All
own
my
self out.
girlfriends are like, you know, halfway through the break, they're like, okay, I know it's a lot. Like, how are you doing? Do you guys want to go do this? I know it's a lot.
Girl,
you know?
fuck you. No, I'm just kidding.
Like we have the 2 days we just had off school. They're like, okay, how are you doing? And I'm like,
Yeah, because your kids don't like to be home.
no. Well, okay. You know what's really hilarious?
My kids will hole up at
Harvey
home.
has just started saying, Mom, I finally want to stay at home. All these years you've wanted to stay at home, and now you just want to go. And all I want to do is stay at home. And he's like exhausted by me. And I was what?
I'm dead.
No, I never wanted
Miles
to
is
stay
in
at
his
home.
room all the time lately, and I'm like,
do you know what I think he's thinking of is the pandemic when we couldn't do anything? Because I'm like, especially during the pandemic,
yeah, you're
I was
really
like,
good
get me
about
the
getting out of the
fuck
house.
out, you know?
You guys do really good about
And
getting out.
then, yeah. And so now he wants to be a homebody and he'll just sit on a screen all day, which gives me so much mom guilt. But honestly, they're separate, regulated. Like I hope to one day not have that be the case. But honestly, that's kind of what we've been having to do to keep them okay at home. And then she just is like, what are we doing? I want to go somewhere. Like she'll get stoked about the grocery store because she just doesn't want to sit at home. And then it's like, Mom, did you ask so-and-so what they're doing today? Mom, did they say anything? She'll ask every 2 minutes. Did so-and-so respond? Did so-and-so respond? Did Sadie say anything back to you yet?
Ellie's literally like, don't ask me to put underwear on.
Oh,
I'm gonna
my
lay in my bed
gosh.
all day.
Do you know what I would give for that?
Not
sometimes?
move.
Fuck. I'm just like, child.
But you know what?
I am
my life,
like,
it's made me
bleh.
want to stay home all the time and made me just want to be a lazy.
Is that the worst?
I have to put a
Is that the worst thing though? Really?
No, I quite enjoy it.
I know. Some days I just want to. Anyway.
It's enjoyable.
Yeah. So we've covered family complications, some gift giving solutions. I really, really want to normalize re-gifting things.
I love that idea.
And do you know what someday I would love to do is, I hope no one can hear my puppy crying.
It's okay.
It's
Everyone
one
knows
of
we
the-
have a dog by now.
She's a terror.
She's like our mascot.
Yeah, she is. No, I really want to get like a warehouse or something or some kind of big venue and have people just bring their
Oh my gosh. Like they're gently used.
Yeah, gently used but well-loved toys and do like a Christmas swap.
Oh, dang. That's a fun idea.
Right? No one take it from me. That is
Trademarked.
Damn it, trademarked. Okay, no one take that idea from me. We're going to do it. Let's do it next year.
I know.
Let's hold ourselves to it. A Christmas toy swap to ease gift giving.
Yeah.
And then anyone can come. You don't have to bring toys to come.
Nope.
I
love that idea.
Right? But the people that bring toys will be there early and be able to scope stuff out. So.
Oh, and I do want to add to this that self-care is a really big deal during the holidays.
You keep bringing up all the shit I don't even want to think about.
Because right now I realized whenever we were editing some of our episodes and we were talking about all the stuff that like we recently were just having a really hard time each and like the IEP, and I was in this really dark, deep hole. And then I feel like we did the IEP and things have been like on the up. So then I went from being really horribly depressed to being so excited. And I feel like right now I am very like exhausted to my bones, if that makes sense. Just like in all the ways. Blake will be like, what takeout meal do you want to order? And I'm like, pick the restaurant because I can't think right now. Like I'm just so fatigued and I hate that I am about to go into the holidays like this, you know?
Ooh, so what can we do?
So I don't know what to do, but I feel like I need to pay some attention a little bit to that.
Hey, do you like going on walks?
Yes.
Okay. How about on
Maybe
the
I
weekends?
start walking.
Because I love walks and I
Thank you.
sorry.
That's okay.
I need I always forget how good it is for my brain.
You like that vestibular, is that the word? Movement?
Bilateral.
Bilateral movement.
What did you call it?
I don't know. Slash that out.
You made sure to like Bev soup.
I knew it wasn't right, but I was trying, so.
No, what I was going to say is on the mornings, let's ask our husbands to watch the kids and
Get out of the
we'll
house for a
meet up
minute.
and walk the neighborhood. Let's call it a mildly crushing it business walk.
I love that.
Okay?
I love that.
And we'll do that as much as we can in the mornings on
Yep.
the weekends.
Even just a 5-minute reset.
Yes. And that'll help us go into the holidays even when we're
I would like to show up and not be such a mess, but I feel like I am just like,
Also, Sadie, you need to get yourself a Christmas onesie.
I have one, but it's plaid and has buttons up it.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just get it out.
It's like a cute
and put it on, because every single night, sorry, husband. Yeah, I put on my Christmas onesie this time of year every night.
I'm so done.
But every night I do, I'm like, oh, I'm ready for anything that comes my way.
It's true. Maybe I should. But I hate it because then I have to go to the bathroom so many times at night, and I'm like, let me get myself out of this ensemble.
I mean, it's true, but it's worth it.
It's worth it.
It's like the most cozy thing. My son wants one so bad.
Miles just got some clothes from a friend.
We should get him a
There's one
matching
in there.
onesie. We should get him a matching,
I'm
like,
dead.
Christmas. Oh my God.
I bet
that'd be
Costco
good.
has them.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So are we done? Is there anything
I
else
think
we wanna talk
so.
about? Basically, good fucking luck.
Good fucking
And
luck.
we hope that you know that it's okay to change things, and
Yes.
it may be really fucking sad to do so, but at the end of the day, whatever keeps everyone happy and regulated
Well,
is the goal.
and also, like, start asking yourself, why am I feeling we're also going to have an entire segment on me trying to search for my words. Oh, conflicted. So also ask yourself, why am I feeling conflicted about this right now? And ask if it's external expectations or if this is something you really want to do, because those are two very different things.
100%
And when we can differentiate that, a lot of the guilt and pressure goes away.
Dang, girl.
So
Thank
yeah,
you, because I
that's a
needed
good
to hear
one.
that.
Aw. I hope my puppies cry and the bird didn't ruin that moment, but you know, here we are, real life.
Yeah. So thank you guys so much for joining us for this pop-up holiday-ish episode. We are now going to start releasing our episodes every 2 weeks.
Mhm. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to every 2 weeks because
Because we're just moms. And life is
that's it.
busy. And my laundry is
That's it.
up to my boobs in my bedroom in a pile. So every 2 weeks is just what's realistic in our world.
Yes. So we hope you can stick with us because we've really, really appreciated the support we've gotten so far. It's been absolutely, oh my gosh, incredible.
Yeah.
The feedback really just lights our fire. And
Very surreal.
yes.
So thank you guys
Thank
so
you
much.
so
and
much.
happy holidays from Mildly Crushing It.
Woo!
Cheers.
I always hate my like, woo! And
I
cheers
love
and-
it.
Do you? It
Yeah,
feels
I
so-
always think every episode, I'm like, God, I love this. She says cheers because I never say it at first. And I
Okay,
love
but
that
that
you do
was like
that.
a woo!
Yeah, but we're having fun.
Woo!